Today, I had an epiphany. I was sitting here reading the Bible, of course, because that's what I'm into now. And I was just picking certain books, like certain words, demon, tear down, and I came across this one thing that had me baffled. Life. Love let let life live. And I thought about me and my journey that I went on a couple of years back. I was 14. I never forget it. My mom was in the kitchen cooking. I think she was making my favorite chicken Alfredo that night. And I said, "Mom, I know what I want to be." And she said, "What?" I said, "A veterinarian. I want to save dogs." I don't know. For some reason, I was into dogs real bad. Oh no, we can't get a dog because your father got allergies. Come to find, the motherfucker wasn't allergic to shit. But that's besides the point. This is about me. So you know, as I'm sitting here and then I'm thinking about what my daughter just said to me. She's like, "Mom, I want to be something." And I was about to say the same thing my mother said. I said, "Oh, Lord." So I had to come up here real fast and just explain myself to y'all because this is a good topic. Because I was 14. My daughter's was old. She's older than me. Like, who am I to tear down what she wants to be? I don't have the authority. And it's like, I think about that because it's like when we as parents, we don't think on how it's going to hurt the child. We just say it just to say, "Oh, you can't do that. That's not you don't have the patience for it." Oh, but I had to pay. Never mind. Ooh, let me leave that one alone because I was getting ready to go on another subject. But yeah. So basically, I just basically wanted to come and say that because it was like, you know, when you're 13 and 14 years old and you're trying so hard to get things, you're not adult yet. You're still a teenager, but your teenager ways are turning into adult. And like when you come up with an idea in your head. I'm sorry, I got bad allergies. So if you see me wiping my eyes a lot or you think I'm crying, it's my allergy seasons. I got real bad allergies. But anyway, that's why I hate the South. I know why I left the South now. But I came back down here for a reason to get away from New York people. But anyway, so I basically came up with that theory when my daughter said that. So, I was intrigued. My mother, she didn't want to hear it. She shut me down completely. Me, on the other hand, I encouraged. Well, let's go find out what what the purpose is in life. Why do you want to be this? So we picked up some books at the library. We sat down. We talked about it. She's like, "I really want to do this," and I'm like, "All right. Well, when you get older, if you still pursue this, we'll put you in a college for this. It's going to be a long road, but I'll help you." You know what I mean? I'm going to help her. So it's like I sat there and I thought about it. So then she asked me, she said, "Well, what did grandma say when you wanted to do something?" I said, "Your grandmother was old fashioned. She was old fashioned. She thought, wives are supposed to be in the house cooking and cleaning all the time while their husbands go out and work. Like we couldn't do nothing for ourselves. Like our husbands was the one that's supposed to take care of us." Let me tell you something. I wish my mom was alive today. You know what I tell her? Guess what? I don't need no man. I did this all by myself. And to that 14-year-old Alexandria, which I have to talk to her because I know that was my dream and just basically trying to get in some type of medical field. She shut that down too. When I turned 21, I signed up for this medical school. And she took me up there and she signed me back out because she didn't want me to be in medical school. She didn't want me to be nothing but her child, and that was it. And I was like, "No, mom, you don't understand. I really want to do this. I already signed up. I got the books. I got, the classroom stuff. I got everything." She's like, and it's like, Alexandria, 14-year-old self, um, look what you made yourself, even though you didn't pursue your dreams. Um, you did it. You know what I mean? You did it. So to the 14-year-old, don't worry because look what happened. You made it, regardless of what your mother, sister, aunt, uncle, nieces, nephews, even though I don't know half of them because we don't talk no more. I'm alienated from my entire family, which is a good thing to me because I don't need to be bothered with them ninjas anyway. I'm glad to not be, I'm glad to not be in the circle of hate right now. Yeah, because I needed to get away from you people. And no disrespect, because you know everybody has their family members. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family members. And when I do, if I ever do get married, and this is to the groom in the future, because he's gonna ask some questions, because I'm gonna hire some people to be my family. When we get married, I'm hiring some people. I'm not, no, hell no. What I want real, no, I'm gonna hire some people to be at my wedding because I don't want my real family members to embarrass me. And that's straight facts. And that's straight facts. Because the reason why I feel this way is the reason why I feel this way is because look at how the family is now. Look how everybody's divided and conquered now. You think I want them people around me on my wedding day when it's supposed to be my happiest day of my life? Oh hell no. I'd rather hire some people that way everything runs smoothly, concurrently, and we can get married and we ain't gotta worry about no outbursts, nobody trying to fight nobody, none of that mess. I'm gonna hire some people. I don't care if I hire actors. It might be some actors. It might be some background people, but it's gonna be some people. It just ain't gonna be my real family. But it's like I'm gonna hire some people, and they're gonna be family that day, just for that day. They're gonna be paid at the door, and they're gonna know everything about me because we're gonna put them in a room for 30 minutes. All they need to know is 30 minutes worth of words for me, and that's it. You meet the groom, you meet the groom, you meet the groom. That's it. You say what you got to say and sit your little ass down. You ain't got to sit there and flirt nothing. You talk to him and you sit your ass down. Next person, you say your line and you sit your ass down. I'm not going through that whole, oh God, because family members will throw your worst business out there. And that's why I said I'm going to hire some people to go to my wedding because I'm going to fake it until I make it, basically. And there's no shade to my family members, but at this point, that's how we roll. I'm not saying that. I say in the near future. In the near future, when Alexander Bolts decides to get married, my family members will be in attendance, but it won't be my real family. It'll be some paid actors because I can't go through another disaster wedding, the one that I saw. I can't do that no more. I can't because my family members have a tendency when they drink, they got loose lips. So we got to keep them. I'm a higher security too that day too because if somebody from my family try to get in it, they will be escorted to the near prison system because we ain't playing that mess either. Mm. And that's how I'm playing it. The only people that's really going to be real that I pushed out, gave birth to, is my kid. That's the only real thing that's going to be. Everybody else going to be paid actors, and the food is going to be real. Oh God, I just poked my damn self in the eye by accident, and it's fine. And that's the way it's going. So to the future husband of mine or whoever he is, I have never seen him yet. So whoever this person is, just know you coming into a family, but you ain't gonna meet the real side. You'll never meet that side. You'll meet the paid actors, and my kids will be there, and that's it. That's how we roll. I'm not real family members. Shit, I bring them motherfuckers. It's gonna be a truckload of police in front of the house because it ain't gonna be a wedding. It's gonna be a fight. Man. You know how is the bride fighting on her wedding day because they like to start drama to keep the drama out. That's why I said I'd rather do paid actors. Like I'd rather pay somebody to be at my wedding than actually have my real family because my real family, they're gonna be all in the business. Oh, where you get this one from? Where you found his at? Oh, let me tell you about the time she did this. You don't need to know none of that. Just be thankful that that's not your family. Yeah, there you go. I mean, his family will be there too, but you know how it goes. Shit. Shit. Your family member's probably gonna look better than mine. Honey, I'm trying to tell you, they probably got worse stories than that, but that's how I'm doing. So when my family members see wedding pictures and photos on Facebook and Instagram, they're going to hit the roof. They're going to curse me out, call me all types of names. But guess what? I don't give a damn because I know what I want. And I don't want no disrespectful ghetto hoodlum rat people from my past to come and mess up my special day. Because my special day, it ain't going to be that mess. Because I'm going to have security, pay actors. Oh, and also, um, no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's feelings, but we are doing in the future. When I do get married, we doing an African thing. So we going back to the motherland because that's where I know I'm from. Wakanda forever. So that's that. And the food is gonna be good. You know, I'm gonna hire some Nigerians, and we're gonna have American and Jamaican and all that stuff, and we're gonna have different cultures there and stuff like that. Spanish rice and stuff. You know, but as far as my real family, you won't be that trash won't be coming to my house. No ma'am. No ma'am. No sir. No sir. You won't be having trash because like I said, it's my day and I want everything to run smoothly. I don't want my family members to be upset, but oh well, shit. You would invite me to your baby showers and all this other mess that went on. So don't feel bad if you don't get an invitation. Matter of fact, you might get an invitation to mail and tell you to turn on YouTube because I'm gonna have I might, I don't know in the future, but I might video record it so y'all hoes can see. But as far as I'm concerned, y'all don't exist no more. I had somebody ask me a question. Uh, my neighbor. I don't see family members come by. You know, your family members. I said I have family members, but I don't mess with them. You know, we don't talk. I don't talk to my cousins. I don't talk to people anymore. And it doesn't hurt me because look, like I said, I get on. I see my family members all the time on this phone right here. I see them all the time. They living up their lavish life, popping bottles, popping champagne, popping pussy, doing all this other foolishness mess. It don't bother me none that I didn't get invited. I didn't get an invitation when Keisha had her baby shower. Roxanne had her baby shower, went and attend that. You know, it's just what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And certain things for certain people, certain things for certain people. Like I realized me as a human being, as a nurturer, a provider, just everything above. Like if you ever thought of a guardian angel, just put my name next to it. Because and if I ever do leave this earth, I want people to remember me as not so much as the silly one, just the outgoing one, the one that people underestimate, the underdog. Yeah, the underdog. The ones that they say, oh, that one right there, that's not a thoroughbred. All right, I'm not a thoroughbred, but watch me win this race. And what did I do? I won the race. Because they said, you'll never own land. Oh, you'll never have a car. Oh, you'll never have a house. Oh, you'll never succeed in life. That's a lie. That is a big old fat lie. You know why? Because I did. I came, I saw, I didn't do what they thought I was gonna do. I did the total opposite. Like people always say, she's a harlot. She's never gonna amount to nothing. Harlots don't have time to do things like this. Harlot don't have time. They're too busy sucking and fucking on their back. Me, on the other hand, if I was a harlot, right, my thing would be out of place. I would not be here. I would be in the hospital somewhere, dying on a respirator because I'm out of whack. That's how you know crazy people, crazy things. But it's like, I sat back, right? I seen a post today that just not read me up, but just gave me an outside look on how people treat people. Now, I don't know what happened. All I know is that this person was sitting there, eating her dinner, and the lady had came over and asked her, "Oh, um, what do you do for a living?" And the lady said, "I don't work. You know what I mean? I'm home. I'm I'm self-employed. And she's like, what do you mean by self-employed? Meaning she runs her business from her house, dummy. But when I seen that video and the lady got upset, she said, how is she affording this? She can't even afford her meal. She don't work. She did. God provided it. And I say God because it's like, I'm not bringing religion in it, but I'm bringing him in 1 minute, 1 minute. You judging her because of what she wears. Okay, I got on a t-shirt, a jacket, and a do-rag. That don't make me better than nobody else. That don't make me better than nobody else. I'm doing what I always love to do, and that's communicating with the people. Like my sister always said, you're always going to be Alexandria, and that's it. I got titles behind my name that family members don't even know to this day because that's all they saw me as. I'm so much better than that. And I want to say this too because there's a rumor going around, and my brother called me yesterday. He asked me, and I said, pregnant. Well, why does people want me to be pregnant again so bad? If I do get pregnant, you will not be the first ones to know. Straight facts. Because I won't tell my family members shit. They'll have to wait for the internet view. The internet will see it before they will. Amen. Amen. Talk about I was a celebrity. And that's another thing I want to bring up. I understand confidence and everything. Hold on, because y'all know I'm getting ready to say something deep. I understand confidence. You're supposed to have confidence. But at the same time, your confidence is not them. I mean, you could say you're a celebrity wearing $1,000 wigs and weaves and popping bottles at clubs and everything. That don't make you famous, baby. You can pop bottles with Steve Nash in the club. He's in one section and you in another. He is never going to look at you and say, "Oh, that's a celebrity." That's not a celebrity. That means you just doing something that every other person is doing too. So when you don't see me do stuff like that, because I don't do clubs. I don't do clubs. I do social gathering when I want to. But where I am now is where I like to be. Home. In my house, safe, protected. I ain't gotta worry about somebody stab, shot me, or try to get me for anything. Because guess what? All I gotta do is open the door, walk in, and lock it. And outside world is where it is. Only reason why the outside world is in my face is because I let you in. It's not because I wanted to be up here talking about this, but it just came to my brain cell like, I haven't done a talk like this in a while. And it's like I was on yesterday, but I really wasn't talking. And it's like I get like that. I have some days where I want to talk and some days I don't. Today was just one of those days I wanted to talk because I have I have been through some things, you know what I mean? And people look at me, they're like, oh, this girl, she ain't about nothing. Okay, I ain't about nothing, but guess what? I am about something. My own business, exactly. I ain't about nobody else's business. Like somebody tried to come up to me today, call me today and try to I don't want to hear that gossip shit. Like, it's okay to gossip, but then when it's like, yeah, I heard about this, I heard about that. Okay, you heard it, but did you see it? Okay, then so why are you telling me if you ain't seen with your own eyes? So if you saw it and you telling me, oh, I seen such and such, such, such. Oh, really? That's really strange. Because guess what? Such and such is right there. Come here, such and such. And it's a big old argument for nothing. That could have been easily avoided. So it's like when you hear or see certain things about me, and I'm like, don't believe it. That's all I want to say. When you see things, people say, oh, Alexander's this, or Alexander did that. How? Where was she when she did it? Did you see it? Like one day somebody said, This is when I first moved down here. They said that they see me in Virginia. Now, I have family members in Virginia, but I don't go to Virginia like that. See, what I do is, if I do go to Virginia, I go there for two things, and we get the fuck out of there. When we pick up them items, we get the fuck out of there. We don't stay, try to find some, because I ain't got time. I go and I do my due deals, and we get the fuck out. Plain and simple. I don't have time to find people and come, because I'm not about conversation with people, because people are sit there, they will watch you, and as soon as they see what you do, oh yeah, she got money. I'm gonna ask them for some money. Child, I have seen people do things, use people's names, right? Not saying this is right, not saying it's wrong, but this is what I'm saying. Use a celebrity name to get benefits. I'm going to blow up the name because God knows I am being honest. He's using me right now. Use me, Jesus. Black Rob. Everybody know Black Rob. He was the biggest name. Every time you turn on the TV, you heard Black Rob. So I was on Facebook, and they doing donations to collect for Rob's funeral. So one of the people from Bad Boys had came out and announced that P. Diddy was paying for the funeral, but the post never got taken down. So as further investigation as I did, because that's all I am, investigate. I investigate stuff before I actually speak on it. As far as my investigation go, it's not even about Black Rob. This is about a family in Louisiana coming up with the idea to use social media as a way to get money. I mean, there's a couple of scams going on out there. People talking about, oh, your social security number has been compromised. Give me your number and your address, and we'll take care of it. One, I'm not dumb. Two, I investigate everything I do before I do it. When I post certain things on the internet, people think I got scammed. No, no, honey. I'm letting you know the scam is going on and this is real. So I got reached out to by Facebook the other day. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Facebook today because I'm mad with them motherfuckers. Zuckerman Zoloff or whatever the hell, I don't know how to say your name. If I'm saying it wrong, my apologies. Zuckerman. He's one of the founders of Facebook. Reached out to me, right? Big mistake. Now, when I say big mistake, I say it as this. You reached out to me to tell me about this money, right? I so-called won. So as I'm sitting there listening, texting him back now. This is on Facebook Messenger. I ain't going to show the message, but he said, yeah, all you have to do is pay. Uh, the money was $1,000. No, 750/00, all of numbers, whatever. All I have to do is pay the FedEx company 150, and I can get the winnings. Now, why can't you take the money out of the winnings to pay the FedEx? Oh no, that's honey. Let me tell you something. 1982 is when I was born, right? I was not born yesterday, so you can't pull no wool over my eyes. So, further investigation. I got people trying to take me down, trying to do all the evil stuff, trying to take me out of Instagram, Facebook. If you don't know, I ain't worried about my Facebook. Y'all could take that down. Y'all could take down social media. Y'all could tear me down because guess what? At the end of all of this, you're the one that's got to answer to. Not me, because did I throw anything? Did I hit your house? Mm-mm. Your house is still intact. You still got money. And here you go trying to take me down. I mean, tear me down to where you're running around here. She's giving away pussy. She's doing this. She's doing that. I'm doing so much, right? Now, this is what I wanted to say. If I'm doing so much, right? Look at my face. I'm looking at that in this camera right here. If I'm doing so bad, as they say in the realm of TV land, hold on. If I'm doing so bad, Why God just blessed me if I'm doing so bad, right? Why Jesus just gave me some knowledge if I'm doing so bad. If I'm doing so bad, why I'm not dead? Or why hasn't somebody killed me? I mean, I got attempted now. I got attempted killer twice. I ain't gonna go in details about that, but I already know I was set up by family members because they wanted to take me out. But little did they know that their grandmother, the money that they were getting from her, was mine. We ain't gonna talk about that. But was mine. Everything you thought you knew. Oh, I wish Granny was still alive. Yeah, so you could rob her blind. Now look at it. All the stuff y'all wanted to get, he meaning my father, didn't even give it to you. Didn't even bless you with a dollar. And you want to sit up there and get back at me because I got blessed. Your name wasn't mentioned in the will. My name wasn't mentioned in the will. The only names that was mentioned in his will was Doretha Maddox and Rodney. I didn't hear Keisha's name. I didn't hear the name. I didn't hear this name. I didn't hear that name. And you're mad at me for what? Y'all mad. Family members are mad at me for what? For speaking the truth. So you run around, you're trying to take away this, you're trying to take away that, you're done tempted to do this, you're tempted to do all these tempts. It's just building a case against you for God. Because he gonna be like, oh no, we don't want your foolishness. You go down there. You come up here. Do a little motherfucker. Tell the devil I said, hey. You know what I mean? Because that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna bring me up. He's gonna do this. He's gonna say, go ahead. And he's gonna see your name and he's gonna say, oh, you don't remember all that stuff you did? Oh, Alexander, come here for a second. Yeah, God. Remember this? I had no idea. No idea. Then he's gonna say, go on back to the party. I got this. So are you ready for your consequence? And they're gonna be like, well, what is it? And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna say, you did that. You did dap it up. You did that. You did that. Because guess what? I don't have to see you do it. His eyes is on the sparrow. He sees what you are doing. And guess what? I'm still here as a testimony. You tried to kill me twice, 3 times, 4 times. And I'm still listening to the Lord. So when you try to take me out, guess what he did? He said, smack. And guess what? You got smacked all the way across the street. And then you try to do some other foolery. But we're not going to use, well, I'm going to tell it because there's this cop in New York City named Joe. He used his badge. Everybody else was drinking. I wasn't drinking. I was not trying to have no, in other words, I was not trying to have no problems at this party. I was just there to support somebody. But I have to speak on this. So Joe, well, they call him Big Joe because he's big, but I don't call him. I call him Joe. So Joe pulls out his badge. I can take you to jail right now. For what? Sitting down? So as I'm being investigated by this fake police officer, because that's what I call him, fake cop. Because if he was a real cop, he would be over there investigating everybody else who is legally drinking at a family function. But I wasn't drinking. I had tea in my cup. And you want to come over here and fuck with me? Guess what, fat ass? I heard you got kicked off the team. I don't know what you did. I don't care what you did. But guess what? See how God worked? He took your job and your badge. Toodaloo, motherfucker, toodaloo. And to that motherfucker, I want to say thank you. Because without you, we wouldn't know what bad cops is. Fat motherfucker. But back to what I had to say. Family members are really, they tried me. They didn't succeed. They still trying. Because every other day I hear it. But I paid no mind. That's like my brother called me yesterday. I heard you were pregnant. Pregnant? From where? And who? Because the only one that's going to get this is Jesus. They don't man around me. Right. Where's their man in my life for me to have this baby? That's all I'm saying. I woke up with the good intention. And then that just messed up my mood because why are you so investigated? Investigated in my personal life. I was going to say vagina, but I had to be nice. But why are you so investigated in my life? I'm not bothering you. I ain't plotting on you. I ain't doing none of those things. I'm minding my business, living my best goddamn life. And here you people come trying to destroy me. We shall overcome. And that's exactly what I did. I overcame it. I seen it, and I went left. Well, left. You, on the other hand, cannot relate to my level because I'm here and you're trying to get up there so bad. You tiptoeing. You get there, that will slap you back down because that's how God works. See, He uses people for different things, and He used me for the right things. Even though I went the wrong way, but He brought me back to the right path. He said, "Oh no, you going left. Let me steer you a little bit better." Steer me right. And to this day, I have no animosity, no ill will towards nobody. Even though I should, but I don't. I forgave a long time ago, but somebody is still got my picture in their back pocket, trying to figure out how to destroy me. I don't know who, I don't know where, but I will say this: I'm open-minded. You want to tear it down? You want to throw my name up? You want to stomp? And what is that doing for your career? What is that doing for your career while you run around bashing me? I ain't said not a word. Drop the pen. It's silent over here, and you still trying to tear this down. I will not lose in this game of life. I haven't lost yet. I haven't lost the battle. The battle is still going on. But for right now, the hand of God, He's got me. He's got me in His hand. And He's like, I'm not going to let this one right here is a testimony. I had my own family member tell me that all I was good for was two things: spending money and I wouldn't have nice things. Oh no, my house is gonna be. I bought this house with drug money. That's what somebody said. Who said that? I bought this house with drug money, knowing the whole time I had a job. But they didn't know that. They were so busy. Oh, we gonna tear her down. We gonna say she's sleeping with this, sleeping with that. Sleeping with where? You run around on the app talking about me, telling me I'm sleeping with all these men. So where are they? Where's all these men? They will be ringing and knocking down the door if they were here. Don't judge a book by its cover. But people do that anyway. They listen to the story and run around. Yeah, Alexander, 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 Alexander did this, Alexander did that, Alexander, Alexander, Alexander. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with a nice TV. Look at my TV, y'all. Look at my TV. And y'all want to know why A sister is not worried. You know, I'm not worried because guess what? Tonight, for the until my birthday, all I'm doing is meditating. Hmm? So ain't me. I party right here in my house. Pop bottles, smoke my little hookah, do what I do best with nobody on that side. When they said, yeah, when something happens to something, you're gonna have to come back. You know, I've been down here 2 years, and hopefully I live to see 13 more years down here because I will never stop beg. I will fight to the death before I go back. I will fight. I will fight you. I don't care if you bring the army and they say I have to go back to New York. I will fight the army because that's how serious. I will never, ever step foot back on New York soil again. South Carolina, if I don't stay in South Carolina, I'm moving somewhere else. I will never, ever go back there because it's not worth going back. I made my peace when I got on that bus April 20th, 2019. I made my peace with everything. When I left New York, I said, God, thank you for getting me the F out of here again. Because I left 2014. Nobody knew that though. I left 2014 though. I did. I went to Raleigh. I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. From there, something happened. I had to go back to New York. I was so mad sitting on that damn bus. I said, I can't wait to get back on this bus. But for some reason, we didn't get a chance to leave right away. And I had to stay there due to uncircumstance. I had to stay and figure it out. I was like, man, I'm gonna get the hell out of New York. I wanted to get out of New York so bad. I was willing to pay somebody to come get me. I was willing. So what happened was, um, a, a certain friend I ran into this person. I said, man, I'm trying to get out of New York. I'm tired of being here. And I found out a blessing was coming. I didn't know when it was coming, but when that blessing hit that, what was it? February, no, it wasn't February. It was still January. January 19th is when my world changed all the way around. We got the house. I got on my knees and thought, I never thanked God so hard because it was only through his mercy and his prayers because he knew I was sick of New York. I was tired of Queens. I didn't want to be in Hollis no more. I was tired of seeing family members, the ones that's messed up. Y'all know who y'all is. I got to blow your names up. I was just tired of begging, borrowing, not even begging because I'm not a beggar. I mean, if I have to, I beg. But at that time, I was just tired of family members. I need money. I need brief. I need blah, blah, blah. You need to do this. I need this. I need that. I need some money. Blah, 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 blah. I need. But nobody was thinking about my needs. Nobody had Alexander's best interest at heart. So when that happened, I sat down. I said, you know what, Jesus? Please let this come through. Please let this come through. And sure no. I came down here April 20th, 2019, and I haven't looked back since. Family members call me up there. Oh, it's real good up here. I bet it is. Lying their ass off, knowing I just can't, I'm from there, so I know how it goes. They glorifying New York. Oh, New York is beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, with the bums and the stealers and the cheaters and the lies and all the hooker shit and all the transaction shit. Yeah, it's perfect for you. You're right where you need to be with the rest of this, no offense, scumbags up there. And it's like, this was that those were the two best decisions I ever made to leave New York and come down to those two places. Raleigh, I will never forget you because I met some decent people along the way down there. I'll never forget the people. But I mean, you got some good people down in Raleigh. I won't say the whole thing is bad, but it's some people I could have did without when I went there. But for most part, I met some decent people. You know what I mean? I won't discredit them because they don't have nothing to do with it. But my whole thing was this. Don't use me because you fucked up. Don't use me because you can't use this. My body is already being used enough. God has control over this. And everything you have said or trying to do or trying to manipulate me or go above and beyond to sneak diss somebody, let me tell you something. That sneak diss and shit is played out. You got a problem with me instead of telling me you're going to tell the whole world. And you don't think it's going to come back. But it did. And then my whole thing was this pregnant rumor. Let me show you something. I don't normally stand up, but today I'm going to stand up. Hold on. Pregnant where? Pregnant where? Okay, let's lean it back. Pregnant where? Pregnant where? That's what I want to know. Pregnant where? I'm working on my apps. You know what I mean? Look, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time to be pregnant when I'm building an empire. Who has time to be pregnant out here? And it's getting summary. Thank you. Like, bro, y'all motherfuckers with these baby rumors, y'all must want to have a kid. That's why y'all keep saying it's me when it's really your ass that's pregnant. Because I don't understand it. Alexander's pregnant again. Alexander's pregnant again. No, not unless Jesus came down and put it in. That's the only way. The only way Jesus put it there. You see my stomach is flat as a board. Let me stand up one more time so they can see it. And I didn't even hold my stomach again this time. I'm working on my stomach this summer. Like pregnant where? Like, do you see the abs that are trying to come in? I'm working on this. I'm working on my stomach. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna do it sideways. Where am I pregnant at though? Y'all talking about pregnancy? Pregnant where? Like, y'all are weird to me. Like pregnant where? Sorry, if I was pregnant, my face would be fat. As you see, it's not. It's skinny. So pregnant where? And I wouldn't be smoking if I was pregnant. Thank you. I wouldn't be doing half the shit I was doing when 420 came. I was smoking every day. I've been drinking every day. The only reason I ain't drinking today because I got a little cold. My allergies are acting up. But as you see, I'm not pregnant. Not. I just got off my period. So where am I pregnant at? I know that's too much information, but I had to say it out loud because people would say, "Well, you could hide a stomach." First of all, I didn't hide it. I showed it. I didn't hide it. I showed it because I want people to take into consideration how serious your rumors could hurt somebody. Because you could sit there and you could hurt a whole relationship by the click of a tongue, and you don't even know you're hurting it because your lie, because your lie trickled something and messed it up because you like to lie and be deceitful. So you go on the internet and you tell, or you get a group chat going, oh, Alexander said this about you. Meanwhile, nobody heard, seen, or heard anything from me. I haven't done a YouTube video in how many months? And that's because I took a break. No offense to nobody. I just, sometimes you just need that break. Well, I just fuck the internet, fuck the YouTube video right now. I need a break. And I took a break. And then because I took a hiatus, that's when the haters came out. Yeah, she's doing this, she's doing that. I just took a break. It was just a break to catch up on some TV shows, do things around the house that normal people do. And it's like people want to see me fall so bad, but I won't fall because there's something high. The higher power got me. And I don't know what it is, but I'm in this body, and I told him to use me for whatever he wanted to. And he said, now it's time for you to write your book. The book that you wrote in New York, it wasn't going to sell down up there. But down here, you need to write the book. You have time now. Kids are grown, they ain't bothering. And I really want to, but I'm scared. I'm not scared. I wouldn't say scared because, certain things I'm going to leave out of the book. This is just about me. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm bringing up stuff that I've been holding on to that I need to let go. Things that need to come to the light, like, abortions, pregnancies, mishaps, pimps, stuff that people want to read. You know what I mean? Stuff that I've actually been through in my life. So it's not like the book is gonna be totally it's gonna be, ooh, what happened after that? And you know, at the end it's gonna be a survey. They're gonna have to take a survey on how would you rate the book. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have questions and people are gonna answer them and stuff like that. And then um I want to do a book tour. You know what I mean? I have things I'm working on. You know what I mean? Amazon. I talked to Amazon. They're on board with it. It's just I got to get a publisher. Now, who's the publisher? I don't know who's gonna publish it. That's the whole thing. But I got Amazon that's willing to put it out. So I have things in play that's going to work in my favor. It's just me actually sitting down to do it, and I'm terrified. I'm terrified because of the outcome. I might get backlash. Hey, I might get family members that's ready to come down here and kill me. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? But I'm going to put this book out. People just ain't gonna like me. Some people may. Hey, I might get no followers after today. People might just unstop following me over all the social media after this. But like I said, I'm not writing this book for them. I'm writing this book for me because I need to get some things off my chest and what I've been through. It's not about family members. It's about what I did. I'm cleaning up my side of the sidewalk. Y'all love me. Y'all hate me. I don't give a damn at this point because guess what? At the end of the day, there's a right and there's a wrong, and I'm choosing the right thing to do. I'm standing up for that little girl that didn't have a voice then. You know, so it's going to be interesting to see how this book is going to come out because I really am going to put some work, some effort into it. It's been 3 years since I wrote the last biography, but this biography is going to be a different biography because now I'm a lot more aware of what I'm putting in the book. It's going to be some tragedy moments, but for the most part, it's real. Everything I'm putting is going to be real. I just gotta find, like I said, I just gotta find a publisher. Once I find a publisher, it's already in the works. Like I've been, sometime I get off, type on the internet, but I really want to do this. I really want to do this. I want to do this. I really do. And it's like I have the mind goal to do this. And it's like, I don't care if family members come down here and snatch up all the gadgets. Like, look, there's other ways to write a book. And you don't have to use the internet no more. I got a whole goddamn printer in there. I mean, not printer, but typewriter. I got the paper right there. So, you know what I mean? It's just me doing the work. That's what scares me. Like, you know, but I'm going to take my time. Like I said, I'm not rushing. The book may come out 5 years from now, 4 years from now. Hey, it may never come out. But if it don't come out, I still got my first one. And I still got it because it's sitting right there on the counter. But my life was so messed up. I had to do a part 3 to the book because, in the beginning, my life was fine. But then these tragedies came along. You know how I got with an older guy. He was using me. Then we went to this house. They were using me. And every other day we were fighting with people that didn't make no sense. They just made up shit just to see us get our asses whooped. And it was like it was tragedy on me. And as I think back now, that was the worst decision I could have ever did because I put myself in harm's way. There was nobody to protect me then. And just like now, there's nobody to protect me now. Everything I have done is because I thought in my mind that they loved me and they wanted to be a good fit for me. But at the end of it all, it was used. I was used, money was taken, money was misused, and now I got something back, but I didn't get everything. Like the stuff that I really wanted, I can't get that back. I can't get those things back. All I have is myself to blame because I trusted a person. Instead of listening to me, I trusted them because they said, I got us, I got us. But come to find out, it was the same person that was abusing me. So why did I trust them? Only God knows. Alcohol and weed was real back then. But it wasn't even so much of the drinking. He said he couldn't control my mouth. My mouth is still the same. It's never going to change. I have the voice. I'm going to speak how I feel. And what I felt like saying that day to him was this. I mean, even if I could see him in person and tell him this, but I would never because I don't trust myself in front of him because I might do something that really could harm me and put me out of misery. So while I have this time, I want to say this to this person. Um, you know who you are. I ain't gotta go into details of who you are. But I will say one thing. You taught me a valuable lesson on how to treat people. A valuable lesson because I learned not to be afraid to stand up for myself. Even though what I said was right and you punched me for it. Not once, not twice, three times. You punched me for it. Because you said that I needed to learn a lesson. I did to get away from you and stay away from your ass. I never in my life want to see you again. I don't care if you're dying. And this goes out to him. I like your family, but I don't like you. And let me find out that you're going to try to bait me with something. I'm not falling. So I just want to say that to that person. He know who he is. And that's all I have to say about that. Because I feel like this. Older people are very manipulative to get people to. I was mad young. Okay, I was mad young when I had no business messing with you. None whatsoever. I had no business messing with you. If I had to do it all over again, I would. I wouldn't do it. You know why? Because if I had to know what I know now, what I know then, you would have never got a chance to talk. I would have called the police on my motherfucker self to get you away from me. I had no business messing with you. First of all, you were too grown. You were 60, you at that time you were 60-some years old, and I, vibrant 25 at the time, was the it girl. And you knew it and you seen something in me. You said, oh, I'm gonna change this girl. And guess what? You didn't. Because while you living where you living, I got a fabulous lifestyle. And can't you and nobody else try to take that from me? I don't give a if you hooked up with the enemies that we had before in the past and try to take me down. You will never step foot in my presence ever again. I don't care if Jesus came down and said, you must forgive him. I forgave him, but I didn't forget. And you ever call or text my phone or find me on Instagram or Facebook, I will have the police remove your ass away from me. And I was so serious that day when I talked to him. I was so serious. When I seen him, I didn't see him. I saw him on like how me and you were, yeah, like that. He FaceTimed me. He was like, yeah, I got some apologize. I'm like looking at him, and he's not even looking at me, but I'm staring at him. He's steady walking back and forth from the camera to the phone, camera to the phone. So I'm like, he's just trying to manipulate me again. At 30, at 39, 38, about to be 39 years old woman. You can't manipulate me, babe. I see right through you. The same shit you're saying, you said it to a 25-year-old. You think I don't remember, or you think I'm just that dumb? See, I played dumb. Let me explain something to y'all. I played dumb to get checked. The reality is, I'm smarter than half of these people around me, but I don't let nobody know how smart I am because I am smart. My family members talked about me. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. I don't care because you have big titties and an ass. And where did that get you? A baby and a fucked up relationship. Okay, that's one instance. Now, my whole other thing is this, and I bring up this person because I know she's watching. I know she's somewhere in her phone, probably trying to figure out how to take it back. But guess what, baby? You can't. You can never try to take me down. You could go on you could hire the president of the United States to come and take me down. And guess what I'm gonna do? Rise up, look down, rise up, look down. That's what that is my favorite song. Rise and look down. You know why? Because when God rose from the cross, he was looking at his enemies the whole time. He was going, he was like there. You. In his mind, you was gonna have a hard way to go. In his mind now, he didn't say it to nobody. But I know how Jesus think, because I'm thinking like Jesus. Listen, you put me on the cross, baby. I ain't gonna fight. But in my mind, I'm cussing your tail out from all the way from when they put me up there to the time I got down. I'm in my mind cussing everybody out. Because guess what? It didn't have to go this way. We could have talked about this, all the problems and issues we had. We could have talked about it. You ran to the internet to do some fuckery and it backfired on your motherfucking ass. That's the problem. Instead of you talking to me as a woman, because you ain't a woman. I'm sorry. You're still a kid with a kiddie mind, and now you got a daughter. What you gonna teach the daughter? How to suck and fuck like her mother did? Or you gonna try to teach her something better? Or how to talk about family members? Yeah, that don't even exist, that don't even want you in their presence. But because of what I went through, that's the only thing you could talk about. Alexander, find something else to talk about. Because I am not on you are not on my list of things to do. A checklist, my checklist goes like this: brush my teeth, wash my ass, see what emails I got going on, see what Amazon's talking about, make sure the house is straight, check on the babies, do what I have to do. Wait, did you hear family come anywhere on that circle list? No? Oh, okay. That's how you know I don't have time for it. You want to tell me what it is? Don't have time for it. Because I'm just not that one. I'm always, I'm always 10 steps ahead of y'all. Y'all got to remember something. I am Alexander Cole McKnight. See, y'all going to talk about both, but I can flip it. See, I got two last names. Y'all didn't know that. I got two last names. I got the adopted side and then I got the real side. So I'm leaving the adopted side in New York, but I brought McKnight down here with me. You know why I did that? Because I wanted to break the chain. If I really want to break the chain, I'm going to change my last name. I just don't know what I'm going to put it as. I don't know if I'm going to put it as a question mark. I don't know yet, or hard, or something else other than McKnight, because I don't know that side either. But that's from the past also. Right now, I don't know. I want to change my last name to something totally that nobody ever knows. The symbol man. I might go a step further and put it as a cross. Oh, Alexander Cross. What is she trying to be? I ain't trying to be nothing. I'm just trying to change my dynamic because this is what you know. What you don't know, I got way bigger things going on than this. You see that? That's a mouth. And all it's doing is just talking hot air shit. I'm about action. You want to see me? See me. You don't want to see me? Fine. I love you just the way I did. But I'm not tolerating things. This time around, it's different. Damn, who the hell is that? Hold on, I'll be back.